Morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andrew Amigo. I'm the founder and CEO of Blackburn Energy. And at Blackburn, we make clean electricity. But before we talk to you about our technology and the project we ran with AB InBev, I'd like to do a group exercise. I'd like you all to look down at your shoes. That's right, look down at your shoes. I want you to regard your shoes for a moment. Remember when you purchased them, something about them obviously drew you to them, and you thought enough about them to wear them here today. But have you ever thought about who made your shoes? And I don't mean the logo or the label or the brand, but I mean the people who made your shoes. Now, invariably, your shoes, like mine, come from a place you've never been, made in a factory you've never heard of, by people you will never meet. And you may think you have no connection to them. But when those shoes are made, they're loaded onto a truck. And then they're loaded onto another truck and another truck. And that long, continuous line of trucks connects the factory to your front door. And that's where our story begins. But it's also where our problem begins. Because you see, those trucks emit 2.2 billion metric tons of CO2 every year. And they're not just the nice, clean trucks you have here in London. Beautiful city, great infrastructure, lots of EV charging station. No, your shoes travel on trucks that look more like these. So let's look at the world through the shoes of one of these drivers. They don't have electric vehicles. Their electric grid is not scalable if they have one at all. And their trucks, 10, 20, 30, even 40 years old, of every make and model. So now you're starting to get a sense of the scope of our problem. And with that in mind, the question becomes, how do we truly address emissions from global transportation? Well, this is a problem that Blackburn Energy was built to solve. We've invented something called hybrid charging. We take the wasted kinetic energy of a vehicle, the energy of motion, and turn it into clean electricity. And we use that electricity to make the vehicle more efficient, increase its fuel economy, reduce its emissions. Now, we can install this on any truck with a drive shaft, which is virtually all of them, including electric vehicles where we can extend range and run equipment. It can be installed by any mechanic in the world, and it doesn't require any infrastructure. This is a photo of one of our systems installed without the covers. You can see the drive shaft on the right side of the photo, and there's a device that we install. It doesn't change the drive line, and it allows us to take the rotation of the drive shaft to turn a generator. The generator is powered by an algorithm that cycles it on and off at the most efficient times, and we also produce a fair amount of data so you can track your carbon reduction and perhaps do carbon tax reports. We're in 3 primary markets right now. Liftgate market, which is what we work with AB InBev, where we power the liftgate or tail lift. The sleeper cab market, where the drivers live in the back of the truck, we electrify the entire back of the truck so that doesn't run on the diesel engine anymore. And then what we call engine electrification, where we go under the hood of the engine and replace things like cooling fans and pumps that run on fuel, parasitic loss, to clean electric versions. You get a 30% increase in your fuel economy by doing that. In the 100 Plus Accelerator, we worked with AB InBev in their retail distribution. These are Budweiser distributors that go shop to shop, pub to local grocery store. So it's a lot of use of the liftgate, a lot of engine idling, a lot of fuel burn, lots of mechanical breakdown, and high maintenance costs. On a per truck basis, we were able to save 1,400 gallons of diesel fuel every year for each truck. That's 14 tons of CO2 per truck. And the return on investment, 9 months, with a projected 10-year return on investment of just under $90,000. So we not only reduce your CO2 footprint, we make your fleet operations more profitable. Now, we're scaling. We have a lot of commercial traction, 3 million customer miles, repeat customers. We have 19 patents in 12 countries, including all of the global south, including all the BRICS countries. To give you an example of that, we work with one of the largest auto manufacturers in North America, and we're able to increase their fleet's fuel economy by 20%. That's the largest increase they've ever seen in fuel economy in heavy trucking. Now, if we go back to our original problem, 2.2 billion tons of CO2, that 20% is 440 million metric tons of CO2 every year that we can eliminate today. That's faster than the adoption of electric trucks. In fact, it's faster than anything else on the market. So now I want you to go back and think about your shoes again. Only this time, think about your shoes coming to you with 20, 30, 40% less CO2 associated with them. And the people that you never met and the place you will never go, they get cleaner air and a little bit more wealth as well. Now that is the vision of Blackburn Energy, that we can do this on a global scale and improve the lives of everybody in this globally connected world. And if that vision resonates with you, then consider yourself recruited. You're now part of our team. If you're a social media influencer, tweet. If you're an investor, invest in Blackburn Energy. And if you have a global supply chain, you need to partner with us to reduce your CO2 and improve your fleet's profitability. And together, all of us, we can change the world. For real. Thank you very much. I'm Andrew Amigo from Blackburn.